Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my currently inked for the month of February. Alrighty, so as always we're going to start by going in and stamping my little stamp. My little ink bottle stamp. Again, this one is from Beverly. I got it in Japan. If you are looking for the same one, you can just type in ink bottle stamp Beverly and it should pop up. That being said, there are heaps of really cute ones that you can get, so I would definitely have a look before committing. I just already own this one and I don't see a point getting another one, so we're just gonna go ahead and use this one. Alright, so I'm just gonna stamp out all of my little ink bottles and let's just dive right in. Okay, I've zoomed you up nice and close and I'm gonna tilt you at an angle because that's how I write. So the first ink that I have picked for the month of February is going to be Dusted Truffle from Diamine. Now, if you watched my matching Hobonichi ink colors to, matching Hobonichi colors to inks, you will know that this is the color that I have decided to pick for the month of February. So this is going to be my main writer. Now, originally, I really wanted to use this ink with shimmer. However, I inked it in the pen that I wanted to use with it and it did not like the shimmer. It clogged instantly. So I ended up washing it out and re-inking it without agitating the shimmer. As you can see, I didn't agitate it when I did my swatch because I just wanted to keep it accurate. But the pen that I decided to put it in is my Estabrook and Coffee Monsters Co. collaboration pen. This is an Estabrook Esty. So, Estabrook XDC MC Esty, and it has an extra fine nib, and this is the Diamine Inkvent ink in Dusted Truffle. Again, I'm really quite sad about the whole shimmer situation. I won't lie. I was hoping that this pen was not going to clog, but unfortunately I only managed about 3 sentences with it and then it just stopped writing. As you can see though, because I am using an extra fine nib, although in my opinion this actually is not that fine, you'll see what I mean when I get into my Japanese nibs, but it does appear a lot lighter than in the swatch, so definitely be aware of that. If you want to get more of this color, I think you need to use a juicier, more broad nib. Okay, the second color I am going to ink up is an ink from Ferris Wheel Press. This is Lady Rose. I no longer purchase from Ferris Wheel Press, and this is the only ink that I have from them. Again, actually I did buy this one years ago when I was in Japan, oddly enough. I do think that their packaging is gorgeous and I do really like some of their colors, but if you're in the Reddit fountain pen group, you will have seen a lot of what goes on with Ferris Wheel Press, and it's just a bit disappointing the way they treat customers. So I'm no longer choosing to support them, but I will be using this ink. This is the pen that I've chosen to ink it in. It actually matches quite well, and I think that's really cute. Actually, I think almost all of the inks I've chosen this month match the pen that I put them in, which was unintentional, but happy coincidence. So this is my beautiful Pro Gear, and this is the Hachimonjia collaboration. I did see that these bad boys have increased in price, so they are more expensive now, which is really unfortunate because I just think this is the most gorgeous pen ever. I love like the translucence of it and the clear finials and the rose gold detailing, and also my camera wants to focus. The like little detailing on the nib with a little flower. Oh, hello. I cannot for the life of me get it to focus, which is very annoying. Oh, there we go. She's kind of focused, but it's just a gorgeous detailing and I love it. I really like the way this pen feels. This is in a fine, but I will say I don't love the Pro Gear. I do find it a bit uncomfortable to hold for long sessions of writing, and so I don't tend to gravitate towards it, which is such a shame because this is a gorgeous pen. But yeah, that is the second pen and ink that I have going on for February. I wonder if you can start to kind of see the theme that I've picked. Alright, so the third ink and pen combo is actually going to be a rollover from January. This is the only combination that I did not write dry, but that I love and want to bring into this month. Now, the only reason I did not write this combination dry is unfortunately because I got a bad batch of paper in my 5-year planner. So I bought my 5-year last year, and I didn't really notice it at the time because, to be honest, I kind of fell off the wagon with it. And also, I only just used my Sailor Black ink, and I didn't have any issues with Sailor Black ink. But whenever I used this specific combo, sorry, this is the pen, there was a lot of feathering, and it was just not good. It was not very good. So unfortunately, I didn't get to use this combo as much as I wanted to, and for that reason, I'm going to bring it into February, and I think it matches my color scheme very well. So this is my Pilot Custom 823, and again, she's got the fine nib, and I believe this is the Smoke colorway, and we're using Pilot, Iroshizuku, Yamabudo. I am so sorry if it's boring for you guys to see a repeat. I just didn't have the heart to empty it out when it wasn't written dry, and this is the only pen and ink combo I did not write dry for January. So, and I just wasn't ready to let go of it. It's gorgeous, it writes like a dream, and I felt like it deserved more of a moment. So she's coming into February. We will write her dry, and I will have a new ink and pen combo to bring you in March. Alright, so my next ink is the Sailor Manyo ink in Neko Yanagi. Now this one is like a cult classic. I bought this one from Ancora in Japan, and I love this ink. It is so beautiful. It's got that like chromo shading property, and I just love this kind of a color. It's very much a blurple. I think that this is like exactly what I think of when I think of a blurply color. The pen that I'm going to pair this with is my Sailor Progia Slim in Grateful Crane. This one has a medium fine nib. This beats out my Progia any day. The only thing I love more about my Progia than this Progia Slim is the colorway, but otherwise the feel of this in my hand is way better. I find the Progia Slim so much more comfortable, and I'm so excited that it is in my February pen rotation. So this is a Sailor. I will say this one is much more pale. So if you have difficulty seeing more pale inks, I would either ink this in a juicier, more broad nib, or I would steer clear from it. I personally don't have an issue seeing it, but I know that some people that are hard of sight might struggle. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. I'm also just not a broad nib kind of gal, so it's not something that I would really ink in a broad nib because I don't really own any broad nibs, but definitely if you struggle with legibility or you want it to be more like the swatch rather than this, that is something that I would consider. Okay, so my last ink that I have for this month is another Iroshizuku ink. We have Murasaki Shikibu, which is a beautiful purple, and I decided to go ahead and ink that in my custom Sailor Prophet. Now this one I made when I went to Ancora in Japan, so I got to pick the color of all the components and put it together, and this is what I came up with. So that is going to be my last pen and ink pairing for the month of February. I was gonna say the March of February. My brain is all over the shop. I've just finished work for the day, actually for the week, and I'm so excited that it is about to be the weekend. I need a break. Alrighty, so I'm actually kind of excited to play with my steel nib more. I do really think that this is one of those that I have neglected because I tend to gravitate towards my gold nibs since I have them and I do love them. But this one does write really well, so I have no complaints. And of course, even if you have an ink that is problematic, just stick an Iroshizuku ink in it. If an Iroshizuku ink can't fix the pen, then you might need tuning. Otherwise, Iroshizuku ink will fix any bad pen. Alrighty, I'm gonna wait for all the swatches to fully dry down, then we're gonna come back and have a look together. Alrighty, so that is my currently inked for the month of February. I hope you guys like the color palette. In case you couldn't tell, I kind of went with like a pinky, purpley, like love type color scheme. Very pastel, almost a little bit neutral, because February is Valentine's Day and I just thought it was kind of fun. I am not a big Valentine's Day person. The only thing that's special about it to me is it's actually my grandma's birthday on Valentine's Day. So guess it's a bit of a fun nod to her. But anyway, I'm super excited for my inks this month. I'm super excited to see how they do in my pens, and I'm just so excited to have different inks to play with. I had the best time with my inks in January. I wrote dry. Actually, let's do a quick recap. I did write all of them dry except for Yamabudo, like I said. But I actually wrote the Platinum Century 3776 and Diamine Ancient Copper dry 3 times. I re-inked it 3 times. And I have just enough for my last entry of January, but that was just such a nice combo, and it really matched the color of the Hobonichi so well. I was so stoked with it, and it's a color combination and pen combination that I would definitely repeat. These 2 shimmers from Diamine were great, and I had no problems with them. I don't actually know though if the Diamine inks are like, every other pen that I have tried to ink a shimmer ink in other than the Jinhao 82s has clogged. So I'm wondering if the Jinhaos are the solution and it's not about the shimmer ink. I don't know. I will have to experiment more. I decided to give these 2 a bit of a break. I actually think I will retire the medium nib because it is just a bit too broad for me. But I had a lot of fun with January, and I'm so excited to see what's going to happen with my February currently inked. Alrighty, so close up. This is Diamine Inkvent in Dusted Truffle. This is Ferris Wheel Press, Lady Rose. This is Pilot Oroshizuku Yamabudo, Sailor Manyo Neko Yanagi, and Pilot Oroshizuku Murasaki Shikibu. And that is my currently inked. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what inks or pens you have inked for the month of February, or what theme you decided to go for. I'd be very interested to know. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more content from me, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Alrighty, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!